This is the process shot. I'm Michael. I'm backed up against a wall, and I've seen Open Mic, a short animated comedy drama film from Jonathan Rosen made back in 2020. Utilizing a minimalist art design, the film is ostensibly set in a nightclub on Open Mic Night. We see bits and pieces of 3 acts: an amateur comic, a guitarist, and a poet. We also see bits and pieces of a conversation between a couple who appear to be having some troubles of their own. That said, the two sides of the room seem to blend in with each other, leading to a rather surprising revelation by the end. Well, it would be surprising if you pretended not to see the ending coming within the first minute of the couple's conversation. The conflict between the two is pretty basic, with an outcome that's pretty much determined the moment the first exchange between them ends. It's not even an entirely interesting conversation overall, and just kind of leaves you hoping the movie will go back to the others in the club, which thankfully does happen. There's actually a bit of connection going on between the two sides, with elements of the performances bleeding into the conversation, and the couple's argument in turn influencing the direction of the performances. That's probably the best idea expressed in the short, though unfortunately it's not something that's given much presence. It seems done more for the sake of a quick joke rather than anything more introspective or creative overall. As for Open Mic's creative efforts, it comes out more in its visual style and animation, which is, again, very minimalist, and limits most, if not every, visual element to the actual characters within the film. Further, the characters themselves are pretty limited to basic elements to keep them recognizable and distinct, looking more like blobs than anything more detailed or realistic. There's still enough to tell them apart, of course, especially whenever they open their mouths to speak. It's actually a rather interesting means of telling the story, cutting out the window dressing and going right into the heart of the drama. Unfortunately, there wasn't enough of that drama to go around, it seems, and overall the story feels as if it ended as soon as the movie itself began. Open Mic, Jonathan Rosen, 2020. 2 stars. I'd say that it's still worth a watch. There's not much to it, but it's still worth seeing for what it wants to be, you know? Anyways, that's it for me. If you liked this review, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a comment. Subscribe to the channel for more reviews. This movie makes Open Mic Night seem easy, but I still probably won't ever try it for myself. I already have enough trouble talking to people in general.